Whatever y'all doing to pay y'all rent, I need y'all to let me know. I just want to say, I'm so proud.
Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about how are people surviving through this cost of living crisis. So I'll put the videos together so that you watch and learn. I'll be back to share my true sense.
Whatever y'all doing to pay y'all rent, I need y'all to let me know. I just want to say, I'm so proud of y'all who are able to pay y'all rent. I salute y'all. I applaud y'all. I aspire to be like y'all, but I give the fuck up. I give all the way up because this is ridiculous. I cannot afford to get my nails done. I can't afford to get my hair done. I can't afford to get a wax. I can't afford to do anything. I can't afford to go nowhere. I barely got money for gas. My rent is $1,300 for a one bedroom, one bathroom, probably 620 square feet. It's little as shit. Y'all, it's not worth it. I've been having to do a payment arrangement on my phone bill, a payment arrangement for my Wi-Fi, a payment arrangement for the electricity. It's to the point where I wake up in a bad mood because I know I ain't got money to do nothing. My friends know not to ask me to do nothing. Don't ask me to go nowhere. Don't ask me, can I buy this? Christmas gifts, it's out the door. I'm not doing any of that. And I don't like that. I like being able to have money to go to a restaurant, to have money to give people gifts, to have money to give myself gifts. I don't like this at all. It's ghetto. Not to mention, I have no spouse. I have no government help. I don't have a roommate. It's just little old me trying to pay these bills and keep up with everything every single month. And the months are flying by. I cannot keep up. I gotta fight for extra hours at my job, and I don't even want to be there. I done lost 25 pounds, and I don't know if it's because I've been watching my calories or if it's because it's nothing to eat in the house. I'm living like I'm in my 30s when I'm nowhere near that. Nobody can tell me that that's normal. These prices are not normal. Groceries, not normal. Rent, not normal. None of this stuff is normal to me. I'm stressed out, and I don't know what y'all finna do, but I'm finna move back in with my mama. My mama love me, so y'all gotta figure out what y'all about to do. But I'm not paying rent no more.
Spilling the tea. But I've never said publicly. Do you ever wonder how people are affording things? Like, my husband and I do pretty decently. We own a home. We each have a car with car payments. We have a moderate amount of student loan debt. We have one kiddo. We live in a rural town outside of Portland, Oregon. I feel like as far as millennials go, we're probably pretty middle of the road. And I think our spending is probably pretty middle of the road too. I budget, I try to watch our bills. We don't do a lot of shopping, but Amazon shows up more than I'd like. But then I see people who are regular, and by the way, no judgment passing on these. This is just me wondering how this is possible. I see people who are regularly getting their nails done, regularly getting their hair done. They're constantly buying new home decor items. They're constantly buying new clothing that's on trend. I just watched a video of a woman talking about how her costs, for her pedicure are $200 for every pedicure. And while that's great, and I'm sure it's a gorgeous pedicure, I don't doubt that the service is awesome. I'm just how is somebody affording to do that regularly? And moreover, how are there enough people who can afford to do that to make that service worth it, I guess, is part of it too. So anyways, I'm just curious if other people think about this too or wonder this too.
And I'm living okay. First of all, I live with two other roommates and we live in East Harlem. The rent is pretty cheap. I pay $850 a month with utilities bills and Wi-Fi, maybe closer to $900, a little bit more. My other bills coming out. I don't have a lot of things going out, but I do have a storage unit and I do have ClassPass. That is the one thing for myself that I keep because it has me a gym membership and I get classes and it keeps me sane. And that is about $65 a month. So total bills, I would say around $1,000, give or take. I should know. I know. Okay, I'm not good at budgeting, but if someone's asking me how I make it work, I'm not perfect, but this is how I do it. For groceries, I mostly shop at Trader Joe's and Target, occasionally Whole Foods, but I never spend more than $100 to $150 a month on groceries. So maybe 50 to 60 every 2 weeks, give or take. Again, I don't budget the way that I should budget, but I know what's in my account. And as far as pay, I it's hard because it's not like a stable set pay. I work minimum wage, but I cover a lot of shifts. I was picking up a lot of extra this month, so it's a little bit higher. But I average 300 to 350 a week, and I immediately always put at least minimum 100 in my savings. So my savings is okay. It's not great, but it I could pay rent for a few months if necessary. I don't have a ton of help from my parents. My mom does help me where she can, and that's usually like sometimes groceries or like a random expense like 20-30 bucks here and there. She'll help with my storage bill, which is $100 a month. Think
My life being unemployed right now. So for those of you that don't know, I willingly quit my corporate job and I have 1.5 months off between jobs. I live in Toronto and we all know Toronto is so freaking expensive. Like somehow every time I leave my home, I end up spending like $100. And yes, part of that is because I have a spending problem. I've also done a bunch of traveling in my time off. Like I've been to London, Paris, New York. I'm in Vancouver right now and I'm going to Shanghai next week. So how do I afford my life? Let's start with traveling. My sister lives in London, so I don't have to pay accommodation when I go to London, and she feeds me for most of my meals. So the only thing I had to pay for was the plane ticket. For New York, I bought my plane ticket with points because I have so many from my credit cards, and I stayed with a friend for the majority of the trip, so my accommodation was mostly free. For Paris, I only went for a day trip, so I didn't have to pay for accommodation. I only paid for the train ticket from London to Paris. So in this time of unemployment, I have two main sources of cash. Number one is that I had a bunch of paid vacation days still at my last company, and they had to pay me out for those, and that amounted to like almost a month of income. Number two is savings. Yes, even though I am super frivolous with my spending, I do actually have savings. And the weeks leading up to me quitting, I knew I was going to quit. I knew I wasn't going to have sources of income soon. So I ended up like spending a bit less and saving a bit more in those weeks. And then also because I knew I was going to quit, I stopped contributing to all of my employee matching programs, such as Group RSP. And just by doing that, I got a bunch of extra liquidity per paycheck. I'm not gonna lie, I am burning through cash pretty quickly because of all the traveling and spending. And now that I just have so much free time, I feel like I'm doing and eating so much more. And a big part of my spending and my ability to go travel and stuff like this is that I do have the comfort of knowing that I have a job lined up and I will have income again soon. And I'm also really just trying to like enjoy my time off and do everything that I want to do. Because like when am I going to have a month and a half off between jobs again? Like I don't plan on changing jobs again in the near future. So I'm really just trying to like make the most of this period. And yeah, that is how I am affording my life right now being unemployed.
That's a video, guys. So I just want to share with you my true sense, like what I think about today's video. How are people making it through this cost of living crisis? So in today's world, the cost of living crisis is affecting countless people, leaving many wondering how they're going to make it through the rising cost of basic needs. With inflation hitting harder than ever, essentials like food, housing, and utilities have become significantly more expensive. Many people are feeling the pressure, and it's not just about a few extra bucks here is there. It's about shift how we live day to day, from the way we manage our budgets to how we spend our time. Many are forced to adjust their entire approach to life. One thing that stands out is the shift in spending habits. More people are looking for ways to save money by cutting unnecessary expenses. For some, it's about reducing the entertainment budget, opting for cheaper home based activities, or even canceling subscription to their they don't really need. People are embracing minimalism in a way they have not done that before. It's about making it smarter choices, opting for genetic brands and using discount stores scratch their dollars further. Then there's the rise of side hustles. People are getting creative, finding ways to make money on their side, whether it's through freelancing, online gigs, or starting small business from home. The internet has opened up endless opportunities for those looking to make extra cash, whether it's by selling handmade goods, offering freelance services, or even renting out a room. People are turning to their skill and resources to stay afloat. This trend has grown, and for many, it's not just about surviving, it's about a necessary part of life. All side hustles are a lifetime for someone, others are forced to rethinking their career path altogether. People are pursuing careers that are more flexibility and control over their life. Remote work, for example, has given individuals the opportunity to balance work and life better, often allow them to save on commuting and other expenses, those in fields that are less affected by the economic downtown have become more sought after. Meanwhile, others are looking for into learning new skills that will enable them to pivot to industries that are more resilient in their uncertain times. For many, food has become a significant concern. The rise in grocery prices mean that families are turning to meal planning, bulk buying, and making the most of every ingredient. It's not uncommon or to see people growing their own vegetables or learning how to preserve food for longer, like canning or freezing in the midst of the crisis. Communities are coming together more than ever, sharing tips on how to scratch their meals or making creative budget friendly recipes. One of the most noticeable changes in how people are making it through is a shift in housing. The cost of rent has gone high, and many are finding themselves either doubling up with their family members or moving to more affordable areas. For some, home ownership has become an unrealistic dream, and renting has become a tightrope walk. People are rethinking their needs and desires when it comes to their living spaces. Small homes, shared accommodation, even alternative living spaces are becoming more common as individuals search for ways to reduce costs. But it's not just about money. Management and side hustles. People are also focusing on their mental and emotional well-being. The constant pressure of rising prices and financial instability can take a toll. Mental health support has become a key conversation with more people seeking therapy, practicing mindfulness, and engaging in stress reduction activities. The demand for self-care practices has never been higher as individuals are finding new ways to cope with the uncertainty and anxiety that comes with the financial strain. Social media has played a huge role in how people navigate this time, from influencers offering budgeting tips to communities dedicating to helping people finding affordable living solutions. The sharing of advice resources has grown significantly more willing to seek out and share information that can help them save money, whether it's a code or a recommendation for a side gig that's proving to be successful. And then there are those who are taking a more radical approach in living in this crisis. Tiny homes, van life, and even off grid are becoming more popular as people are simple lifestyle there. Okay, they reduce the dependence on traditional economy. This alternative ways of living may not be for everyone, but for those looking for freedom from the shackles of high rent, utility bills, and the pressure of consuming, they provide an appealing option. On the broader scale, communities have found creative ways to help each other, battling, sharing resources, and offering mutual aid have made a comeback in many neighborhoods. People are swiping goods and services instead of spending money, helping each other out in ways that make life bit easier. It's about solidarity and the understanding that we are in all together. The community spirits have also shows that even in tough time, people still want to help each other to survive and thrive. So, while the cost of living crisis has undoubtedly made life more difficult for many, it has shown the resilience, creativity, and adaptiveness individuals from reverting spending habits and embracing the side hustles to find new ways of living and supporting one another. People are proving they can't navigate these challenges. It's all about having all that for yourself. So that's the video for today. Kindly subscribe. I'll see you in the next episode. For now, all I can tell you guys, take care of yourselves. Bye bye.